let's jump straight into apocalypse mode, and let's see if on normal difficulty we can get a winning run. Jump in there. Okay. We're going to be properly using the Boy Scout handbook in order to do this trick. With the Boy Scout handbook, you only need to feed and water people once every 5 days. The army isn't coming. Not yet anyways. That's today's radio news. Instead, they've been broadcasting a request for all civilians to assist by cutting down some trees in a nearby park. Alright, well we need the axe for that and we don't have the axe, so I think we can't get rescued by the soldiers until we get an axe and we get that prompt again to go and cut down some trees. Yeah! Yes! Mutant Mary Jane! Okay, there we go. Yeah, the military is saying we still got to cut down the trees. Okay, so they're not giving up. We just need that fire axe. Hopefully Mary Jane comes back with that thing pretty darn sharpish. And then we can actually start to get rescued. Day 45, food and water for everyone. Hey, Mary Jane is back. Oh, and you brought a med kit with you. Oh, good girl, Mary Jane. Who's a good mutant? Who's a good mutant? So we got a can of food and we got 2 water and a first aid kit. That is brilliant. Plan another expedition to go out tomorrow. Mary Jane, you are going to be our non-stop courier for food cans. Oh, what's this? Who would have guessed the last can of soup would be our source for grief and not joy? The idea was to ration it carefully, but Dolores insists on serving the whole thing right now. Should we do it? No! Do not do that, because Mary Jane is gonna need food when she gets back, I believe, tomorrow. So do not do that, otherwise Mary Jane will leave us. We planned to go out to Niagara Falls to see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall in our very own shelter. Right now it seems like half a dozen pipes burst and water is pouring into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. Damn it, this is bad. Okay, so we can only save one thing. But all 3 of those things we need for the military rescue. But in reality, we can't get rescued by the military until we get the fire axe anyway. So I am going to save... I'm going to save the map. We've talked to the military quite a lot. They know we're here. We flashed them with the torch when the airplane went over, so they know we're here. Cards, unfortunately, we'll have to lose. Radio we'll have to lose. Oh, here's the door. Mary Jane is back. Hey, good on you, girl. And you didn't bring any food. What the hell's up with you, Mary Jane? You didn't bring any food. 6 bottles of water? How much water have we got? 10 and up. Mary Jane, you absolute legend. Oh, you bought a gun as well. Okay, that'll be useful. We've only got 1 can of soup. We must feed Mary Jane. We must. Otherwise, she leaves you immediately. Right, it's day 54. We need to feed Mary Jane because she's going out, but that means tomorrow, feeding day, keep in mind, we've only got 2 portions of soup. So that is very bad news indeed. Water for everyone. Who is in worse condition? Dolores is fatigued. Ted's fatigued. Timmy is fatigued. I'm going to give Timmy and also Dolores the food. Ted's a good man, he can take it. Alright, someone is offering to trade water for these supplies. We've got water coming out of our ears! We do not need to worry about the water. If we got 10 bottles of water, we ain't trading anything. Yay! Mary Jane, you're back and you have bought some food. You got 2 cans of food. That is brilliant. Okay, so, what happened then? Yeah, she got 2 cans of food and 2 water. How much? We got 12 bottles of water! We didn't feed Ted. And we do have to feed Mary Jane, so we'll feed them now. Start planning a trip for tomorrow. We'll feed them again tomorrow as well, just to be safe. But hopefully Mary Jane will bring us back even more food. Oh, look at you, you little mutant freak. Right, day 60, food and water for everyone except Mary Jane. She doesn't get water, she does not need water. Okay, so get out there, Mary Jane. Start working, you little workhorse of a mutant. She still hasn't brought us back a fire axe yet. When we heard a knock at the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices come up from outside. We decided to open up. It turns out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but now they've branched out and offer items too. Smart girls. Alright, they will trade a deck of cards for some pesticide, or they will trade a board game for a radio. Let's trade the pesticide to get the cards. Whilst a radio is important, I don't want to trade away the board game set because then they'll have nothing to do to keep them occupied. So let's get the deck of cards. We need that for the soldier rescue and it'll help their sanity as well. So let's just do that. Day 65. Okay, water for everyone. Food for Mary Jane and Timmy. We fed Ted before Mary Jane came back and when Mary Jane went out on day 60. So he's actually had more food than the other two in the last few days. Okay, so Mary Jane really needs to start bringing back larger quantities of food. I'm not complaining. Yep, so Mary Jane brought back 4 cans of food. 4 what? How much water? 14.5 waters. This is and a radio. Oh, Mary Jane, you becoming mutated was the best thing that ever happened to you, you beautiful little soul. All the bad things I said about you in the last video, no need to worry about it right now because you are being an absolute legend right about now. We received another army transmission. Again, the army still keep hammering home this point that we need to cut down trees, but until Mary Jane comes back with a fire axe, there's nothing we can do. We really can't cut down those trees. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Should we play? Are you kidding me? We're not using up our water supply. We've got 13.75 water. We don't need your water, Mr. Gambling Man. We got water coming out of our rears. Well, not literally, of course. That would be terrible. Mutant Mary Jane is back. Oh, and it looks like you've bought loads of goodies. 4 cans of soup. That is fantastic. 1 water and a suitcase and a padlock. Mary Jane, you are superb. How much soup have we got? We got 6.5 soup, 13 3/4 water. We got a padlock. We are just rolling in the Benjamins. Even though cash doesn't actually matter anymore. Okay, get out there, Mary Jane. I'm actually going to give Mary Jane the suitcase. I don't actually know if giving them the suitcase has any real benefit at all. But I think if you give them a suitcase, not only can they carry more items, which we don't need to give her, but I've just got a hunch that they might bring back more stuff. I have no idea if that's true. Mary Jane's back. And she's got a fire axe. Yes! Good on you, Mutant Mary Jane, you disgusting freak of nature, you horrible cyst of a girl. She came back with the suitcase. That is brilliant. She came back with 3 waters, 2 cans of soup, and a fire axe. Brilliant. Now we just got to wait for the military to ask us to cut down some trees, and then we can carry on. So, 7.25 cans of soup and 16 bottles of water. It literally could not be better right now. Oh, Timmy, he always was a wild one. A shelter is not the best environment for a boy who's hell-bent on running around until he can barely breathe. He really misses that. He asked if we could go to the surface even just for a short time. This sounds wildly dangerous and irresponsible. Should we agree? No, I said no risk taking. No risk taking. You can stay in here, little boy. Just don't go insane. Oh, he's gone insane, you annoying little turd. That means he's going to start doing weird stuff. It means he could break our cards. He can tear up the Boy Scout handbook. We are not having that. We need to get a prompt that can cure craziness. And the only way to do that is to listen to some music, play a game, stuff like that. Yep, there's your suitcase. Get out there, purple thing. Ah, Mary Jane is back yet again. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright, she came back with the suitcase. She got us a can of soup. Alright, not much. Not much, Mary Jane. Not much at all. But never mind. Food and water for everyone. Except Mary Jane, who doesn't need water. Get out there, Mary Jane. Grab your suitcase. Get packing. You're gone for a few days. Things like she never complains about it either, you know. She just always goes out. Day 85. This is so cool. Yes, they want us to cut down the trees. Finally, after like 2 months or so, we can finally progress the story to get rescued. We got a visit from a person with a physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra pairs of operational hands. He shared the story of his group with us, people with other deformities who, despite the circumstances, remain friendly and struggle to gather supplies. Wherever they go, people just shoo away from them in fear of getting sick. He promises if we gift him some supplies, his group will help us get rid of bandits next time they bother us. Yes, give him a water. If we get attacked by bandits, those super mutants will help us. So that is fantastic news. When the bandits come, they're going to get a big surprise, my friend. Is there anything we can do to make the radio work again? We're sure staying out of one help. No! Do not risk breaking that radio, people. Do not do it. We need that radio, even though Timmy is a little bit loopy right now. We can't do that, so we are not risking the radio. Day 90, people. What? Wait, what? Timmy really outdid himself today. In a frenzy, he's tore out all the page from our beloved Boy Scout handbook and turned them into dozens of paper planes. Timmy, you absolute... Ugh. Okay, since Timmy's insane, he has destroyed our Boy Scout handbook. That means we're going to have to start feeding and watering people much more often. I believe you can give them food like every 4 days maybe, water every 3 days. Hopefully Mary Jane comes back with a brand new one. Mary Jane, did you bring back a Boy Scout handbook? No, you did not. Okay, so what did you bring us? You brought back the suitcase, you brought back 2 water, and that's it. Okay, so how are we doing for food then? 5 cans of food. We really need, in fact, really need indeed to get that Boy Scout handbook back. Okay, so just food for Mary Jane basically. I've really got to start paying attention to what their conditions are now since we don't have the Boy Scout handbook. Please bring something useful. Preferably food. We're starting to run a little bit low. Get out there, you freak. Okay, everyone's starting to get thirsty. It has been 3 days since everyone had some water. And luckily we've got plenty of water. So let's just give them some water now. How about put the radio to good use? Yes, put the radio to good use. This might help out Timmy's mental state. Hopefully he'll start to go a bit less loopy. No! He's still got a soup can on his head. And he is currently fingering his teddy bear's eyeball. I think he was playing a bit too much GTA 5, if you know what I mean. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she had lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realised she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. 2 water, 1 food can, and a Boy Scout handbook. Okay, that is superb news. Okay. Oh man, that is brilliant. And we got our Boy Scout handbook back. So tell you what, tomorrow on day 95, I will feed and water everyone again. And then we'll be back on our timetable of food and water every 5 days. Okay, food and water for you all. Okay, so now we're back on timetable. We decided to keep track of dates, but they just don't add up. Luckily, Timmy remembered it's his birthday today. Should we give him a present or a cake or both? Oh, okay. We need to give him something because he's insane. But if we give him the Boy Scout handbook, I believe he tears it up again. Don't want to give him the first aid kit, I believe he tears it up. Let's give him the board game set. That might actually get rid of his craziness somehow. Maybe? I don't know. Timmy's no longer insane! Yes, this is just... Yes! Day 97. This is my record, people. I have never got further than 97 days before. Mary Jane! Lovely to see ya. What have you bought us? You bought back the suitcase and 2 water. Okay, I'd rather you brought back food, but never mind. The army started broadcasting again. They're requesting a representative from all survivor groups to meet them at a specified location nearby. Seems they want to question people before they evacuate us from the area. We're not sure if this is good or bad. Should we send someone? Send Ted. I don't want to send Mary Jane because she's a mutant little freak and she might just start eating all the soldiers. Who knows? So let's go ahead and send Ted to go and meet the military. Day 100, people. Day 100, that is absolutely insane. Never have I got this far before. Timmy is not doing great. Would it be good to talk to him and cheer him up? Yes, talk to your son. Why wouldn't you talk to him? I don't see why there is an option to not talk to him. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. Yeah, now they're saying, why don't we talk to Dolores? Yes, talk to Dolores. Definitely talk to her. Why wouldn't you? Mary Jane's back already. Okay, that's great news. What have you bought us, Mary Jane? You have bought us a soup can, some bullets. Oh, you lost the suitcase? Well, never mind. It's not the end of the world. When we look closely at our map, we noticed someone had written set some mysterious directions in one of the corners. Yep, send Mary Jane out there. Send Mary Jane. Just in case it's bandits or if it's, you know, something to get you ill. Get out there, Mary Jane. What have you found us? 2 more cans of soup. That is not bad. Okay, it is feeding time. No water for you, Mary Jane. You don't need it. And let's start planning an expedition for tomorrow. Since Mary Jane turned into, well, really not sure what she is. We're not even sure if she's herself anymore. She's been smiling all the time, but no one's tried to talk to her. No one has dared. Should we try? Should we try talking to our mutant daughter? I don't know if there are bad things to do in this, actually. I've never got this far. I don't know what the correct option here is. I'm going to try to talk to mutant Mary Jane. Hopefully she doesn't, you know, start tearing off all of our limbs and stuff like that. Or hopefully she doesn't get angry and leave. Please don't be bad. Well, she's still here and everyone's alive. So what happened? Oh, she injured Dolores? What a turd. Okay, did she injure Dolores or did Dolores get ill? Dolores was hurt. Okay, so talking to Mary Jane when she's in mutant form injures people. Alright, so just do that. Give Mary Jane some food. And send out Mary Jane. We initially thought it was thunder. Turned out to be some heavy knocking at the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. Should we open the door? This could be the soldiers coming to rescue us. Or it could be a horrible bandit coming to take everything. So, I don't know. Okay, tell you what, guys. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to open it. Please don't be a bandit. Like, if it's a bandit, that other super mutant. What? Oh! Did we do it? We made it! We got rescued by our brave military! We honestly shed tears of joy when we saw those handsome uniforms covered with radioactive goo. Let's hope this is the end of our desperate survival, and we can finally have a fresh start. We survived 109 days. Wait, Mary Jane is still outside. Please, please say that Mary Jane goes with us as well. But wow! We got rescued! Woohoo! Party, party, party! 109 days in the shelter, and we got a winning run, and it was live on camera. We survived. Yes! Okay, so that was us getting a winning run on 60 seconds on the regular difficulty. That was awesome. Okay, never have I survived any more than 97 days, and pretty much everything that could make our situation better than it currently was happened. We got mutant Mary Jane, we were able to cure Timmy of his illness, we got a pretty good haul at the start. There was like a big 2-month little area where we just couldn't do anything because we didn't have the fire axe, but we eventually got that, and wow. Okay guys, so I have now beaten 60 seconds. Thanks so much for watching this, guys. I'll probably have to split this up into multiple videos, I'm sure. But that is 109 days to rescue. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a like and a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm sure that there are lots of other videos on the channel that you will enjoy, including more 60 seconds. And I hope you stick around for a while. So guys, this has been the final render, and you have been the audience. Until next time, farewell.